Dear Jane, it's Jane here, your own good self checking in from 4 decades in the future. Yes, I made it to our 50s. Did we make it as a journalist? Yes, we did. I ended up doing the job we first set our heart on aged about 6, when we saw our name on a one-line theatre review in the typed out pages of the school magazine. Am I still into houseplants? Yes, of course. The funny thing is, our passion for houseplants, the thing that I love, is going to merge with our chosen career in amazing ways that you currently can't comprehend. I know you've moved house recently. I hope you're looking after the grapefruit tree you grew from a pip at Brownies. Whatever you do, don't let Dad prune it. It's funny, everyone now who wasn't alive in the 70s and 80s thinks macrame hangers were everywhere, but we never had any, did we? No way Dad was going to let us put hooks in the ceiling. Nope, in 1986 it was all about the copper. Copper plant pans being a particular favourite. There was a lot of time spent polishing copper kettles and miners lamps with that scrap of scratchy cotton wadding dosed in Brasso. Hang on to those copper pans though, they really are something, and they're worth something too now. And don't get rid of all those grape ivies, because they're going to get increasingly hard to get hold of as the decades go by. And please take more photos of your plants. I've forgotten so much and I'd love to see what you were growing. 52-year-old me really wishes I could remember more. Oh, and talking about Dad, he is at some point soon going to bring home a massive old fish tank from God knows where. A word of advice from your older self: please go to Woolworths and buy some proper houseplant soil. It really will be worth it, and it's not cute having to look at those giant earthworms tapping on the glass. Now, at some point in the next few months or years, you're going to spill a load of damp compost on your bedroom carpet. Please don't cover it over because you're worried about being told off. Get some help, get it cleaned up. It will be okay, I promise. And if it's any comfort, in 1986, you probably killed some plants. And here in 2026, I definitely killed some plants. So don't worry, it's all part of the process. And when it comes to your plant collection, it's quality, not quantity, that matters. Now, I know you love The Houseplant Expert by David Hesse, your plant Bible. I've still got it, and I'm looking back, I can see that you've circled a Dracaena and written Bottle Garden in capital letters next to it. I can't remember, was that because you'd put one in a bottle garden or you wanted to? Either way, it's going to outgrow that thing very quickly, so you might want to give that a rethink. Today, we mostly call plants under glass terrariums, although weirdly, non-houseplant people often seem to call them terraniums. Anyway, terrariums are big business now. We've got specially made glass containers, and not many people use those really annoying narrow-necked carboy bottles anymore, so you don't have to have little tools attached to chopsticks to plant them up. You fell out of love with terrariums for a long time, but now you're getting back into them. And I've got a fish tank full of plants in my office that once held our children's goldfish. Yes, you have kids. Don't worry, they turned out great. You know those caladiums in the book, the angel wing plants with the colourful tracing paper thin leaves you keep admiring? A few years from now, you're going to live in Louisiana in the deep south of the US and see these plants growing as summer bedding outside, and it's going to blow your mind. and make you think about where the plants you grow indoors really belong. In your 20s, you won't have many plants, but trust me, you won't forget the names or the plants. And when you get your own place in your 20s, it starts again with a Hoya Crimson Queen, which I still have, incidentally. Here's a crazy fact. We are going to meet Dr. David Hessayon, the houseplant expert, in 2013 at the Garden Media Guild Awards, when you pick up an award on behalf of your colleague at The Guardian, Alice Fowler. Sadly, I was too shy to tell him how much his books mean to us. His speech was kind of sad. He didn't think there was a future for horticultural experts. He said the internet was killing off garden reference books. Well, kinda, Dr. H, kinda, but there are so many other ways to learn and connect with other houseplant growers in 2026. I know you feel alone in your hobby right now, but trust me, you will find your people. Don't listen to the teacher at school who tells you that you're no good at public speaking. It's just a question of practice and confidence. Oh, and there's one thing I forgot to tell you. You get to be a published author 3 times over. And one of those books is about houseplants. It's about 25 iconic houseplants, including lots of your current favourites, plus a couple you won't yet have heard of because they just aren't around in the 80s. The fiddle-leaf fig and the ZZ plant. But trust me, they're going to be really big. Oh, and I better warn you, you're going to find out some pretty dark stuff about one of the plants in your book, Dieffenbachia. Right, well that's it. There's lots more I could say, but I guess you're going to have to find out for yourself. I guess what I am saying is, keep going with the plant stuff. It's not a waste of time. It will take you places you can't yet imagine. Give Ned the Irish Terrier a cuddle from me. And try to have more fun. You work too hard. I do hope you enjoyed that. Something a bit different from last week's Miniature Rose episode. I would love to know what you would say to your childhood houseplant self, or maybe to your beginner houseplant self during the COVID pandemic, or 10 years ago, or 15 years ago. I want to hear your letters to your previous houseplant selves. So do record something, drop me an email, make a comment on Spotify. What would you like to go back in time and warn yourself about, or encourage yourself? I'd love to know. That's all for this week's show. I will be back next Friday. Lots of love to you all. Bye!